Hey there, it's Mia Redrick here, the mom strategist. I am so excited. I am so excited about this live today. I am so excited about this live today. I'm going to teach very simply how the Giant Experience Master Training can support you with hitting six figures or beyond, based on the step by step process that I teach over the course of the training. And I know that this is going to support you because this has been probably the biggest question that I've gotten. I don't know, in the last 30 days. How can the Giant Experience support me with taking what I'm doing and packaging what I'm doing for a high ticket offer on and offline? I'm going to break that down for you today. I'm Amir Redrick, business and life consultant. I got started in my company over 20 years ago, and I simply made a decision because everything starts with a decision. And I wanted to figure out how to take my knowledge as a corporate trainer and my motherhood systems and package those into a business of some sort. And I had no idea how to do this. Very first step, I went to a small business resource center in my town, and I was told by the director of the small business resource center that my idea, mom coaching, didn't make any sense and that no one would pay me to do what I came to do. And I ended up writing a number of number one best-selling books and doing corporate partnerships with that very book, with Fortune 100 and 500 brands, getting signed to Emmy nominated, nationally syndicated television shows as paid talent, and building out an amazing coaching practice initially as the mom strategist, practicing the systems that I had grown in my own life, teaching other women exactly the same. But then also, as I had grown an amazing business, many women had the question, tell me, how did you do it? How did you do this? And so I moved over and into business coaching. So I merged the two. Hey, Chrissy, good to see you here. I'm so excited about this live tonight, specifically because I'm going to be teaching you very simply tonight how the Giant Experience Master Training, the live training is this coming weekend. We've got 10 spots left. How can it support you with hitting six figures and beyond? And if you've been watching me, you know that I've got tons of proof. A lot of my clients have created amazing results that have attended the Giant Experience event. Now, I have to disclaim this. I can't guarantee that those will be your results because I don't know you. I don't know if you implement the same way. I don't know if you do the things that you learn, but I can tell you that if you are an implementer and you're an action taker and you lean into a process that is completely distinct, likely from everything that you've learned before, you'll create amazing results. Like many of the women that I've worked with. And I'm so excited to be here tonight. I can tell you that running a coaching business has changed my life. And the reason that I do what I do is so that I can support more women in business consulting and coaching, or course creation, or licensing their content if they're an author or a speaker, charging higher fees, because most don't know how to do this. And I know the freedom that I've been able to create for myself, the lifestyle that I've been able to create for myself and my family, is unmatched. And I want that for you. You know, my husband and I had a dream to educate our kids, give them an amazing education. And we've done exactly that. We invested over $1 million just in elementary, middle, and high school. And I don't say that to be braggadocious because I don't feel that. I say that because I know that a lot of the women that follow me, that's one of the reasons that you want to build an amazing business. You want to have options in the education choices for your children. That's what you want. And I can tell you that running an amazing business will create those types of options for you. But equally, and not just that, I wanted personal freedom. I just couldn't see myself working 40 years for someone else, 40 hours a week or more in my case. I'd have the corner office. I'm certain I'd have all the accolades that comes along with doing a great job, but I just wanted my freedom. I wanted my freedom. And so I built this business based on a time-rich model, is what I teach my clients how to do. And I can tell you there's nothing like watching your clients get free, but also that have the ability to stay free, because what they learned is not a flash cash strategy or something based on hustle and grind. I don't teach any of that. So today I'm going to pull back the curtain. I'm going to pull back the layers, okay, of how do you attend one of my master trainings, and how can that master training really supports you in laying that foundation to hit six figures and beyond. And I've had clients who've hit six figures, some in a weekend and some in a couple of months, and some in 9 months, or some in 1 year. But the reality is that they started at zero. And if you're at zero, meaning you don't have a product or service, this is totally going to support you. If you already have a product and service, and let's say you're charging 150 an hour, 250 an hour, 500 an hour as a professional, and you're like, man, my income is capped because in order for me to generate more dollars, I have to work more hours and you want more freedom. This is absolutely going to be for you. And if you are looking to restructure your coaching, your courses, your consulting in a completely different way, you're in the right place. So, as always, if you're watching my lives, you know that if you're ready, you need to say, I'm ready. Simply type I'm ready, and then I'll jump right in. And I always believe that you need to be ready for a powerful message. So if you're ready, I want you to type I'm ready here, and I will jump in. I've got 7 points here, and they might be an extra, but I've got just 7 simple points. But I know that this will really support you. Hey, Paula, this will really support you today. Okay, Paula is ready. Awesome. And Lisa is ready. Is anyone else ready? Anyone else ready to receive? All right, because you have to be ready to receive a powerful message. And if you're watching the replay, remember, I want you to write, I'm ready. Okay, I'm ready. And Camille is ready. Hey, Camille, good to see you. Good to see you. Okay, awesome. So I'm going to jump in. How the Giant Experience Master Training can support you with hitting six figures and beyond. And that's a bold claim. And I just want to break this down for you. Okay. So number one, the very first thing, hey, Anita, I know that you're ready. You're always ready. Thank you so much for the referral also. Number one. Okay. Okay. The Giant Experience will support you. First of all, let me just tell you, the Giant Experience is master training. It's my life's work. I support women with taking their knowledge, their expertise, their education, their experience, and putting it in a structure that's highly valuable, so that their ideal clients will pursue them. So instead of you chasing clients or not knowing how to put what you're doing in a structure that's sellable, or the best way to sell it, or scalable, or so that there's no cap on your income, the Giant Experience really helps you to really get clear about what to do about that. Okay. And the way it works is that when you sign up, it's a 10-hour plus training that you get access to. And it's unconventional from some of the things that you've seen before, because I only teach what I have done personally, and I transfer what I've done to my clients. So there's nothing that you are listening to that you've likely heard before, because I'm sharing my own experience, and based on that, what I recommend that you could do as well. But also, the Giant Experience comes with a live day and a half training, 2 days of training with me. The next one is this coming weekend on the 13th and the 14th. And there I answer any of your questions directly, because it's really important to get your questions answered when you want to package your knowledge. And sometimes there are the gaps, and I'm the person there answering your questions. There's no one else answering the questions. I'm there answering your direct questions. The classes are always intimate, so I'm able to connect with my students. The first thing that I want you to know is that the Giant Experience will do for you is you get to see how valuable your experience is. One of the things I realized over the years, having coached thousands of clients, is that most people have no idea how valuable their background, their experiences, their hard skills, like what you went to school for, or what you've been doing in your profession, or your soft skills, something you've been doing in your life. And it's a competence that you have. It's a knowing that you have. It's likely something you've been through, that you've gone through, that you've gotten through. I have women who have come to work with me who had gone through a divorce successfully, and really found their esteem and built their life back. And they created coaching programs around things like that. And because of it, adding value to another and someone wanting to have that degree of support, it really allowed them to grow an amazing coaching practice based on their life skills. I also have clients who are therapists who have worked with me over the years, lots of therapists, psychiatrists, attorneys, accountants who wanted to change their model. And they just didn't know how to get out of the consulting hour model. The Giant Experience really helps you to expand how valuable what you've done is. And a lot of times, because it is our known expertise, we take it for granted. We don't think about how valuable it is, or we have this compartment of it's just this one thing that people want from me, when likely the transformation you provide is so much bigger than that. And I can tell you that my clients that come through my Giant Experience Master Training, they all become very, very clear on uniquely for themselves, authentically, what they bring to the table. I'm a big fan of, it doesn't matter what someone else does or how many other coaches out there or consultants out there or people who say they do what you do. There's no one that does what you do. You have a unique path and experience, right? And based on that path, there's an ideal client that's waiting for you. And when you understand how valuable that is, then we can properly put together the package. The problem is that most people are trying to package in an incomplete way. They're packaging something that is a smaller version of someone else or what everybody else is doing in the marketplace. Always remember, the thing that makes you scarce is the thing that makes you valuable. Does that make sense? All right. So the Giant Experience will really help you hone in on your unique talent and skill, background and experience, expertise, and how might you take that and put it in a structure that's most valuable. The second thing that the Giant Experience will do for you is you'll understand the options that are available to you as a coach, as a speaker, as a consultant, as an author, as a course creator. So a lot of times you probably have seen tons of people online who have said, hey, build a course. And you thought, I'm going to sign up, or maybe you've already signed up for these courses. And at the end of the course, you don't have a course or curriculum or understanding about how to take what you're doing and what's the best practice. I think one of the greatest things that happens at the Giant Experience is that you come to understand the models that are available to you to do business at a whole different level. And it's interesting because most of my clients, they already have the skill and the ability to create results for others. They just didn't have the models. And when I break down what the options could look like, it's game over for them because now they can see a way forward. And the same will be true for you. I can tell you that it's not a hype event. It's not, I'm not teaching you or teasing you based on, just to get you to move through to the next ladder. I am literally answering your questions about how you can take your background, your gifts, your skills, and your talent and move forward into a high ticket structure doing what you're doing. Now, you may be saying, well, what is a high ticket structure? And you're like, what is that? It means that all of my clients agree, if they work with me, that they're going to charge $2,500 or more per client. So I don't teach clients how to start selling what they have for low ticket. So it is a radical approach for people often who have sold nothing. They'll say to me, Mia, I don't have any clients. I don't even have a list. How am I going to sell something for, $2,500 or more? And I prove myself correct because I show you the structure. When you have the model, okay, then you realize the options that are available to you. And most people haven't had that. Are you getting this? Is this clear? The third thing that the Giant Experience Master Training will do for you in terms of helping you understand how to hit six figures and beyond is going to show you unconventional ways to package your knowledge, things you have never heard of before or seen done before. And it's because most people on the marketplace are creative duplicators. They're copying what everybody else is doing. And so there's no creativity at all at that level, right? And there's no profitability at that level. But instead, I show my clients how to take what they're doing and how to operate in a unique space that is very, very valuable and position and sell from that space and only that space. And the reason that if you look at any of my testimonials on the Giant Experience page, and then we have the link posted here, you'll see that my clients will say, my very first deal, I closed, really high ticket things. And many of them do because they understand the unique way that I teach you how to position yourself in the marketplace as the obvious choice. I don't convince clients to work with me. You see the track record. If you like the kind of results that I create and you have the esteem to believe that that's available to you, then I'm for you. And if you're ready to do the work. And I believe wholeheartedly that we all have a demographic of client that wants to work with us. And if they have the motivation, they are self-investment minded, that they can see the results that you're able to create, ideally initially for yourself, and then that you can transfer to others, then they want to work with you, right? Because of it. Most of us don't know how to position what we're doing to tell the full story around our results. Okay. I just want to recap, just to make sure you guys are getting it. The first thing that I mentioned today is that number one is you'll see during the Giant Experience how valuable your experience is. And if you've been taking yourself for granted, okay, not giving yourself credit, all right, and not standing in your value, the Giant Experience is totally going to support you with that. Number two, you'll understand the options that are available to you. And that actually is the biggest issue that I see with most professionals. Most people, they just don't know the different options that they could structure their business in order for them to make it the most profitable structure ever. And we're amazing at that. I'm amazing at that. And the third thing is I'll show you unconventional ways to actually take the idea and take that idea, put it inside of a framework that really works based on your skill and your talent that's most monetizable. And that is definitely something very unique to the Giant Experience. I keep my classes intimate so that I have the opportunity to get to know you, get to know your model, and really be able to support you and answer your questions specifically. Fourth thing that the Giant Experience does is it shows you how to build a profitable business, even if you don't have a list and you don't have to blog, you don't have to go live a million times, you don't have to do any of that. Okay. A lot of my clients and people that come to me, they don't have any list at all. They don't have to podcast or blog or be on a million sites or inbox people in their email, in their messenger. You don't have to do that over and over again or to people that they don't know, because the Giant Experience will show you how when you market your business properly, your ideal clients will come to you. Every single day we get messages from people who come to us, who want to know more about how I can support them based on what I do. And there's a unique marketing structure that I reveal to the women that attend my Giant Experience training on how to position yourself differently in the marketplace. And it absolutely works. All right. Are you guys getting value, or are you getting value? Number 5. The fifth thing that the Giant Experience does is that it exposes you to my real examples of how to approach pitching. And I've pitched everywhere over the years and closed and won incredible deals. I've learned a lot about how to pitch to Fortune 100 companies, Fortune 500 companies. I've closed deals with companies like Panera Bread, Great Harvest Bread Company, the Marriott Corporation, Corner Bakery Cafe, just to name a few. I've closed media deals with incredible Emmy nominated and nationally syndicated television shows. So a lot of my clients want to do deals on the media side. I show my clients how to structure your business if you're thinking about coaching or consulting in a way that's more profitable, most profitable. A lot of the women that come to me, maybe they've made, low 6 figures or below when they start working with me, and I show them how to elevate their models so that they don't have a cap on their income. And it really excites me when I'm able to support a client in pitching. I'll give an example. Anita, if you're still here, you can verify whether I'm telling the truth or not. You want to call. I have a client who is an educator. When she came to work with me, she was doing about $70,000. Okay. And that was just a couple of months ago. And I showed her how to pitch. And once I showed her how to pitch and how to get a business set up properly, she pitched her very first deal for $387 or $82,000 and won, and declined the opportunity, but she won the opportunity. And now she pitched for another opportunity, of which she is a top contender. And that deal, if she gets it, which we'll find out next week, I think it is $1.2 million. She's never pitched anything like this before. Well, she didn't have a pitching structure. She didn't understand what her options were. As a result of coming to the Giant Experience and coaching with me, she learned exactly how to pitch what she was doing. And you can learn this too, just because you don't know how to do it. It's just that someone hasn't pulled back the layers and explained to you what the options can look like. You can quickly change your business, the profitability in your business, etc. Okay. Number 6. Okay. Awesome. The Giant Experience will also teach you how to identify what you do that changes the world, right? So I think sometimes what happens is when we're brilliant and amazing and talented, we don't recognize we don't really acknowledge the kind of change that we're able to create for others. And I see this all the time. We kind of take it for granted, literally. But the Giant Experience will help you really highlight and see what it is that you're really doing that's creating results. What is the thing that you're doing that has the most value that clients will pay you for? And I see this all the time. A lot of times people have mixed models. They think that someone's going to pay them because they're a coach, but that's not really what people really want from you. Maybe there's 1 or 2 steps of what you do that has the most value, but you never thought of it this way. And that as a result of going through my proprietary process and learning how to value what you do differently, you come to realize that is exactly what people always say to me that I do, that I didn't realize was the thing that's the most valuable. And likely that is the crux of the business. Likely that is the moneymaker. And then from there, showing you how to build out a framework that really will support you in understanding moving forward what you have your hands on. That's what most people are missing. Number 7, the Giant Experience will show you a simple structure to sell what you do. I'm not a big fan of convincing clients. I think people who want to work with you because there's a degree of trust. There's a degree of proof, evidence that what you do has created results, whether they've seen it in you or whether they've seen it through you transferring what you've done to other people. And I think because of that, that's why people want to work with you. And I actually think it's silly to work with people who can't demonstrate to you proof, because why would I want to work with someone that doesn't have proof, right? Like literally, right? So, but the Giant Experience will show you simple structures to be able to sell what you do and not be salesy, to be absolutely authentic. I've had women who've attended the Giant Experience over the course of the weekend or the week of attending a Giant Experience. They started selling and closing right there, or the week after, or within a couple of weeks. It's not uncommon at all, based on learning how I sell. And I literally walk you through a sales script of how to sell online. I do that personally. I'll do that Saturday night. It's very valuable for me to teach you that. And I just pull back the layers. No question is off limits. I coach you as I would any of my private consulting clients. They pay me $8,000 an hour for just $16.97. You have me all weekend long for the Giant Experience, answering any question you have. And the reason I do it is because I know that in any crowd, in any group, that there's always going to be a couple of individuals that break out and that do amazing, amazing things with what they learn. And maybe that's you. Okay. I wanted to open the floor and see if there are any questions for me that you've had about the Giant Experience weekend, or about the training and how I might be able to support you specifically this coming weekend. It's November 13th and 14th is the next live training. We also have dates in December, so you can choose November or December for your live training. But when you sign up, you get immediate access to the Giant Experience Master Training. That's what I love so much about it. And it always pumps me up. And I always promise you that whenever I'm done any of my live events, I always come back and I share the results with you, as I have over the last year. They've been incredible. countless numbers, and I can always back it up. It's a proprietary system that works. It's not something that's borrowed. It's not based on hustle and grind. It's based on what I've done that I know works. And it's highly transferable. My clients create amazing results doing exactly what I've done to build an amazing business that's allowed me to have the freedom and the profitability that I desired. And I've got, started my business 20 years ago, no clients, no clue, no products or services around how to build out this business and been able to do it. So the floor is open. Are there any questions for me or any ahas or takeaways for those of you who are here? I'll quickly wait for your questions, and I'm just going to share. I'm going to share my screen and show you the page for the Giant Experience. Okay, this is the checkout page. If you have a question, post it here, and then I'll come right back. You can go here. There you are, Anita. Click on a couple of testimonials, okay? And everything that's included, you can choose your option, November 13th or 14th for the lifetime, or December 11th, 12th. We only have 10 spots for left for Saturday. So if you're planning to come, grab your spot. And more testimonials. So you sign up, you get access starting now to 10 hours of training, and you have access to that training for 30 days. And in addition to that, you also have live consulting coaching time with me this Saturday and Sunday. And what I cover over the course of the Giant Experience is how to package your expertise into a high ticket product on or offline, even if you don't already have a product, okay, because you are the product. And then I show you how to create things like books or trainings or courses, consulting services, or an offer with what you know how to do. So if you already have an offer, it's great because I'll show you how to up level it. If you don't have an offer at all, I'll show you some basics of how to create that and how to easily change your pricing structure so that you're not trading time for dollars. You're not selling time like you're doing in your work, right? And I'll also show you how to price your services to fully value what you do. All my clients systematically charge $2,500 or more, and somewhere between $2,500 and $110,000 per client. And if you don't want to sell high ticket, then I'm really not for you. The Giant Experience isn't for you because that's all I teach my clients how to do. And you learn how to sell both online and offline with a proven strategy that's not salesy is my method. Okay. And I'll show you how to attract tons of clients, even if you haven't had any. Okay. So pretty straightforward. And it's $16.97. If you paid for all of the parts individually, you'd pay me over 46 grand for all that I give you. It is my gift during this time to you, right? And I always guarantee exactly what it is that I do. All right. So I can tell you that if you do the work, I've never had a failure. So excited. Are there any questions for me? Anyone have any questions? Anyone have any comments? Any ahas or takeaways that you have? And if you're watching the replay, you can also post your questions here, and we will answer them for you also. This week, we got a bunch of questions from people who were asking, can I, hit this amount, six figures or more, packaging my knowledge? How long will it take me? And things like that. And I thought it would be great for me to just come on here, answer that question all at once for individuals who have those specific questions. Right now is your opportunity to post your question here, and I'll answer that. Thank you, Linda. I appreciate it. Linda writes, I appreciate you for being here. Mia always provides incredible value. The master training is amazing. I've had the privilege of attending this event and invested in an opportunity to work with Mia for over a year. The elevated level of the community that she provides is authentic and provides incredible personal and professional value. The mindset and professional coaching that I continuously have been an investment that I'm grateful to experience. Isn't it amazing? I didn't talk anything about that, Linda, but I should, because the way that I coach my clients, I show them how to stand in their value and how to look at themselves in a completely different way. Most of us are underselling, undercharging because we're undervaluing who we are. And when I show you how to really see yourself differently, you'll ask for different things from the world. It just it just is true. And it's my honor to really support women that love to support one another. My clients call themselves giants, and I only want to work with you if you're a giant. That means you have an elevated thought, you like being around people that create amazing results and success. It fires you up. You are interested in growing personally, professionally, financially, in all different areas of your life, and you're here for that. And so I thank you so much for writing that here. Any final comments, questions, thoughts? All right. For those of you who have started doing the training, I have been listening to your comments and seeing your videos, and I'm so excited for you. For those of you who are coming on this Saturday and having the opportunity to coach you and train you. It's just an honor for me. All right. So there are not any questions today. If you're watching the replay, make sure that you post your question here or your comments. And I look forward to answering them. I'm so excited about this coming Saturday. There are 10 spots left. I'll post the link here for you to, if you didn't see it, Chrissy did post it earlier. If you didn't see it, make sure that you check out the Giant Experience Master Training. And I look forward to seeing you on the other side. Talk to you soon. Bye.